I want to know what you remember about the jigsaw strategy. Keith?
We went to different home groups.
And then you remember moving your body to another table. Does anyone remember when you got to that other table and you met with other kids who all read the same thing that you read? What was that group called? Deja?
It was called an expert group.
An expert group. When you're done with your discussion at your expert group, it's time for you and your expert friends to go ahead and figure out what was the main idea of what I read. What are some of the details that I want to report back to my home group? So together you're going to fill out a graphic organizer kind of like this. So you guys will all have your own because you will eventually leave that expert group and go off to report to your home group. So the first thing I'm going to give you is a clipboard. So when I call your name and I tell you where you're headed, I'm going to give you 4 clipboards and they're all ready to go. You are going to use your new text that I'm giving you. There are directions on here if you forget what you're supposed to be doing.
It's now time to head off to the home groups. Let's follow Maya, who's going to become the herb expert in her group.
Savion, and I would like the story too.
In the home groups, each student reads an appropriately leveled text about a different subtopic of gardening, jotting down notes as they go. Maya will cover herbs, Savion will study flowers, and Moya will learn about vegetables. Kathy keeps an eye on kids as they work to make sure they understand the assignment and stay on track.
So tell me, what did you learn so far? Did you read the first page yet?
Yeah.
What did you learn on this first page?
I learned on this first page, first page that they use herbs to put spice in food and cook
So
it.
herbs, they're actually called herbs. They use herbs to put spices in food. Why don't you jot that down? Did you know
Next,
what
the
herbs
students
were
are off to
before?
their expert
You read
groups. There, Maya will get to talk shop with the other students studying herbs.
It is time to move to expert groups. So I am going to say a number, because your expert group is a number. Look at the text you are reading, and if that text says number 1, I want you to move here. Look how quickly Moya moved. I love it.
And we're off again. In the expert group, the students will ask each other questions and pull out facts from their reading.
Most herbs are easy to grow.
I learned that sometimes they need water every day.
I learned that gardeners plant herbs outside.
Herbs are putting food to spice things up. Let's start working on this.
After discussing the topic, students decide what key facts they will report back to their home groups. Kathy has the kids use graphic organizers to help them arrange
What are
and
some
remember
special
the
things about
information.
herbs? If that's your main idea, what are some special things about herbs? Do you know? I'll give you a minute to write it down.
Well, each of us could use one of the things off of our
The facts that you written down, you're
our
right.
facts.
That's true. Each of you could use one of the facts. So do you want to share one, Maya? What's your fact?
Well, my fact, I would put down pot plants dry out faster than outside gardens.
Okay, what about you? What are one of the details you'd like to put about that's special about herbs?
They need very little care.
That is special.
Once their organizers
If you're
are
a gardener,
complete, the
everybody
students
loves
are
a
ready
plant
to
that needs
return
very
to their
little
home
care,
groups
don't
to
you think?
report.
So the best part of Jigsaw, when we get to come